friends, this is Jassy, and on today's video I will be talking about the day that I crashed onto an ATM. Welcome everybody. I know there's a lot of people that is new to my channel, so let me do a little recap of what happens here on my channel, your channel, my channel, our channel. So every Monday I'll be uploading a beauty video, and on Wednesdays or once in a while I'll be uploading this little segment where I'm gonna be talking about anything random, because I thought like it would be like a good opportunity to do different type of videos. Doesn't have to stick all the time to makeup and stuff. And then I thought it would be a great idea to do like Q&A videos, tags. So yeah, that's basically what happens here on my channel. These videos on Wednesdays are not going to be that elaborated. They're just going to be me sitting here on my bed just talking about random stuff. Anyways, so I was watching this video of Alexia, and I'm not sure what's the name of her channel. I think it's Alexia. I'll leave it down below, or I'll write it down here somewhere. I was watching one of her videos. I guess she was like kind of busy and she started doing story time videos, and that reminded me that I haven't done a Weird Talk Wednesdays video. She was telling the story of how she crashed her car, like an accident she had, and then that just so reminded me of the day when I crashed onto an ATM, and I was like, that's so funny. Can totally relate to her story. But my story is, I started, driving my first car ever. Okay, let me go back a little bit. When I was like 4 years old, 5 years old in Mexico, my cousin would put like a pillow by the driver's side, and then I would sit there. He would just stick his leg and do the, the press on the gas and the brake and everything. But I would do like the driving. So that was like my first experience ever driving. Then after that, when I was 16, I got my first job in a real estate company as a telemarketing person. And then my boss would always be telling me, I'm sorry, the light is like, because it's cloudy right now, and like the light is all over the place. Anyway, he told me, I need somebody to drive this van from the company. I don't care if you have a license or not, or if you don't know how to drive. You're gonna drive this van, and then you're just gonna do errands around it. So I grabbed that van for like 3-4 times. I didn't know how to drive. I don't know how this lady like was not scared of me driving, because I didn't have a license. She knew I didn't know how to drive. It's just like, if you don't know how to drive, you're gonna have to learn how to drive. I guess it was good because it did help. And then after that, my sister tried to help me like once or twice, try to like teach me how to drive. And then after that, like one time, my boyfriend tried to like teach me how to drive or whatever. But it was not like, something that would help me to become a pro driver. When I was 18, I got my first car. It cost me like $3,000. It was like a Nissan Sentra, I believe, 1990, like super old car, but it was like so pretty from the inside. From the outside, it was like well taken care of. It was green, like Tinkerbell. I used to call it like my Tinkerbell or whatever. My mom actually got me like all of these stuff from Tinkerbell, like the steering wheel thingy, and then the seats were like Tinkerbell, and like a little sticker on the back. I was all about Tinkerbell back in the day. Okay, so after that, I don't know why I'm doing weird faces. Anyways, that was my first car. I don't even remember if I had a license yet or not. I know for sure I had a permit. I go for a job interview, or was like a school interview. I don't even remember good. No, I think it was like a school / I don't know. The thing is that I needed money for gas, so I went to the bank. There's an ATM, and then you have to park in front of it. I mean, there's other parkings, but like it was like really early in the morning, so basically there was like nobody. The bank was not open yet, like 7 a.m. I don't know. And I parked in front of the ATM. I got out the car. I went and take out my money. I go back inside. I swear that it was on forward, you guys, but apparently not. It was still on reverse. It's so bad that when you're trying to back up, you look to the back. Actually, try to use your mirror, you guys, because there's still people, like, you can still do mistakes like I did. You could swear like you do the right thing, but no. So I turned to the back because I was gonna back up my car and leave, but it was not on reverse. It was still on forward. So when I went like this, my car just pulled me because I was going forward, and I was like, what's happening? Is my car like possessed or what? I just heard like a big crash, and I don't know how the hell, because there was like yellow poles, you know, there's the yellow poles, and then you park in between. I don't know how the hell, because my car, I guess, goes too small. I don't know how the hell my car managed to go between those two poles, and then there was like stairs to go up, you know, the little ATM machine, and then there was like a little hallway, like for people, not for cars, like a little hallway to go downstairs to just like for people. But my car went through that place. Like there was a big noise, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I don't know. I was so nervous that when I noticed, like when I felt my car going forward, like I turned the wheel, try to like obviously not to crash, but I ended up going up and then down that little like those little stairs, like sidewalk thing, and then I could swear that I glanced because I was like already down. I could swear I like saw like the wall falling or some piece of the wall falling, and I was freaking out. I was crying. I was like, like grabbing my steering wheel, and I was like, it's a hit and run. In my mind, it was a hit and run because I didn't stop. I just kept going, and I just like took the first street that I saw, and I called my boyfriend still in my car. You know, I was doing like so bad. I was like driving and calling like on my phone. David, I just crashed. And then he knew I was not that good, you know, because I just started driving. He knew that I was not good driving on the freeway. So he's like, are you on the freeway? What happened to you? He was like all freaking out. He thought like I had a big accident on the freeway, you know, because it makes more sense that, you know, crashed when I was on the freeway. But no, I crashed into an ATM. So I told him, oh my god, I just crashed. He's like, where? Are you okay? Is the other people okay? I'm like, no, I crashed into the ATM. And then he was like laughing. He started laughing. I was like, what an asshole. Like, please, I don't know what to do. And he's like, did something happen? Like, did you make damage? And I'm like, I don't know. I think the wall fell. And he's like, you think? What do you mean you think? I don't know, because I didn't want to look. I just kept driving, and I just, oh my god, David, like later on, the cops gonna show up on my house. I was like, David, the ATM has cameras. Like they saw my face. I know they saw my plate number, and they're gonna go and look for me to my job or my house, and they're just gonna show up and then handcuff me and take me to jail. He's like, no, calm down, just come to my work. So I went to his work. I parked. I did not get out of the car because I was so freaked out. I was still crying like hysterically. I was like, he went around the car, and he's like, and I rolled down the window, and then I was like, is my car okay? What happened? He's like, your car is intact. There's like no damage to your car. What happened? I don't know, David. I swear that I was on forward, like, I swear, and I was trying to back up my car to get out of the parking. I was like, maybe the transmission is wrong. There's something wrong with the transmission. And I was like, I could swear that the transmission was wrong. But no, this thing happens to, like, a lot of people. They think they're going forward, and it's still on reverse. Like, the transmission is still on reverse. Went home, and then the next day, I was like, I need to go. I'm just gonna go to the bank and tell them I was the one who crashed, and I'll just assume my responsibilities and everything. So I went by the next morning, and the ATM was intact. Nothing happened. Like, I was freaking out for nothing. I don't know, I was so scared that my mind tricked me into seeing a wall falling down and like a piece of something falling down. Something would have happened, then they would have closed that ATM. I mean, they were not gonna fix it like from one day to another. Nothing happened, thank god. I was so happy. Lexi was like, oh, but now I'm a pro. I could even do Uber. And I started laughing because I was like, girl, I do Uber, now I'm a pro. I can drive good. I'm a 5-star Uber driver. So I was like, yes. You know, you learn from experiences, definitely. And next time I crashed was on the freeway. We were like 5 miles per hour, and I just like hit this car from the back a little bit, and then I tried to go to the right or just get off the freeway because I was not gonna stop and make a big scene, because it was like a really small like accident. Like, but this lady started freaking out when I was like trying to get off the freeway. She started like taking pictures. I don't know how the hell she pulled out a camera, like started like taking pictures of my car like crazy. And then she's like, you're trying to run? And I'm like, no, I'm just trying to, like, because there's traffic, lady. Like, the traffic It's almost completely stopped, so how the hell you want to make a big scene? It's like, and I'm like, nothing happened, and she's like, nothing happened, there's a hole on my freaking car. And then I see, and indeed, like, she had a little hole, but the thing is that my plate number had like one of the screw things popping out, so that little screw made a little hole on her car, which, you know, it's not a big deal again, but again, it's her car. I wouldn't want a hole in my car either. So I was like, oh, you know what, lady, here's my license, whatever, take my info down, let my friggin', you know, insurance take care of it, because obviously they're just not gonna make, you know, it's better for her to fix that than pay for her insurance. I was like, let the insurance pay for it, go away, I'm late for my work. But after that, she tried to claim that she was like all injured from her back and things like that. But when the insurance saw my car and took pictures and everything, they saw my car was like completely fine. I told them I was like going like 5 or less miles per hour, like 3 friggin' miles, maybe it was like stopped or whatever. They were like, oh, don't worry, it's just crazy. And the third time, it was like recently, I was like completely on my la la land. I was on a red light because it was green. And I started going, but the traffic didn't move, so I was like, I don't know, I got distracted and I hit this person on the back. It was like a truck. So when I, you know, he just kept going and I followed him and he parked, and then he's like, he got out the car and then he saw his car. He's like, oh no, it's okay, bye. And I was like, oh, thank you, thank you. Again, I didn't want to see my car. Not until I got to my house, and then I got off, and then there was like a little dent on my plate number, but nothing happened to my car, thankfully, again. So yeah, I'm a bro. I'm a 5-star Uber driver. What's up? Hit me up. I'll give you a ride to your house or whatever. Why would you want to ride to your house? Oh, if you're like somewhere and then you want to go back to your house. Anyways, that was my story on how I crashed into an ATM. I hope you guys like this type of videos, like story thing. You know, if you want an advice on anything, relationship, let me know in the comments down below. Also, I want to do a Q&A. I think it's about time. I don't know. You guys let me know if you guys have any questions. I can answer them on my next Weird Talk Wednesdays, or I don't know, leave me ideas of what you would like to see on these little segment here on my channel. That way we can talk about different stuff. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes I can't talk. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I'll leave you guys my freaking social media. I always forget. To mention that, and then I say I'll see you guys in my next video, and then I say follow me on my social media. Anyways, follow me on my social media and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Kisses.